Good morning, dear students.
Sir,
My name is S.V. Gopal Krishna, working as assistant professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering in Sir C.R. Reddy College of Engineering. So my dealing subject is dynamics of machinery. So before going to
sir,
discuss
your face
about
is
of the,
not visible to us, sir. Your video.
my video is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
audio,
sir.
audio,
Audio,
audio.
okay, sir.
Now, okay, it is
Sir,
okay. It
Audio,
is
screen to
audio,
other picture is available, sir.
it is enough. It is enough now. Audio is okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So before going to discuss about of the dynamics of machinery, so let us know the earlier subject, that is the kinematics of machinery. What we have learned in our entire kinematics of machinery, so that is some chapters already covered, okay, in our kinematics of machinery. Those are the first one, mechanisms and machines and lower pairs, and okay, third chapter, cams and
Governor.
gears and gear trains and belts and chain drives already covered. So coming to the dynamics of machinery, so it will also have the some syllabus coverage is there, okay. So how it will helpful, particularly our dynamics of machinery. So before going to learn the any subject, you will know the three things. Those are the first one, definition of the subject, and second one, applications of the subject, and third one, objective of the subject. So coming to the definition of the subject, so it is the simple definition is there, that is it is the branch of science which deals with the relative motion between the various parts, relative motion between the various parts, and the consideration of the forces and their effects when the machine parts are in motion. It is known as dynamics of machinery. Okay, small difference between the kinematics of machinery and dynamics of machinery. Kinematics of machinery point of view without consideration of the forces and their effects, but coming to the dynamics of machinery, okay, with consideration of the forces and their effects when the machine parts are in motion. So that is the difference is there. And coming to the applications point of view, so applications, number of applications are there coming to the our dynamics of machinery. That means where we are having the machinery parts and where we are having the devices. Okay, number of places when one part is okay, when machine one machine is there, one okay, one device is there. So it will make the some functions or some mechanisms. So where we are having the mechanisms, those are okay available of the our particular subject. So that is also important. So applications point of view, our power, it will also transmit the shaft power from one place to another place, okay. And our mechanisms, number of mechanisms, so those all are the number of applications are there coming to the our dynamics of machinery. And coming to the our objective of the subject. So objective means nearly to take that what we understand from the entire subject. So that is the very important. So coming to this one, so when you learn the particular subject, when you will learn the particular subject, you may also understand the okay stability or balancing of the aeroplanes and our naval ships, okay, and our two-wheeler vehicles and four-wheeler vehicles. Coming to the first chapter and second point of view, second chapter point of view, it may also understand the understand and calculation of friction losses. So where generally where we are occurring the friction losses, that is the main devices are clutches. Our subject point of view, clutches is also there, and brakes is there, and dynamometers are there. So you may also calculate the friction losses. And third chapter point of view, so that is also there, uh, governors. So how we calculated the range of the speed of the governor, okay. uh, those are also to understand that. And okay, fourth one point of view, and another chapter is there, flywheels. So when we understand the flywheels, so we may also calculated the okay turning moment diagram of the flywheels, and fluctuation of the speeds and fluctuation of the energy. Those are also understood by the help of particular chapter. And coming to the fifth chapter, balancing of rotating and reciprocating masses. So how we are balancing of the our rotating masses and reciprocating masses. Engine balancing. So not only to consider as the only vehicle balancing, engine balancing is also important. So that may also understand by the help of particular chapter. And coming to the last one, vibrations, to determine the natural frequencies of different beams. So that may also helpful for our particular subject. That is the main objective is there. Okay, so that is the uh, okay. Please respond. 28 328.
Sir,
Are you audible?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now going to discuss about of the what the syllabus is covering. Okay, of the our entire subject. So that may also repeated similarly. So that is the first chapter. Nearly it will occupies 6 chapters. So that is the first chapter point of view, gyroscopic couple and precisional motion. And second point of view, friction devices. And third chapter point of view, turning movement diagrams. And fourth point of view, governors. And fifth point of view, balancing of rotating and reciprocating masses. And sixth point of view, vibrations. Okay, so in this first chapter point of view, what the topics we are covered. So that point of view, so mainly to coverage of the effects of gyroscopic couple on a naval ship and aeroplane and four-wheeler vehicle and two-wheeler vehicle. So that is coverage of the entire first chapter. And coming to the second chapter point of friction devices, it may also covering with the clutches. Classification of clutches are there. Okay, and uniform pressure and uniform wear of the particular clutch. And brakes, classification of brakes are there. Okay, that friction losses and dynamometers, that will be covering of the second chapter. And third chapter point of, so that is the turning movement diagrams of the flywheel. So in this, the main topic is dynamic force analysis of the IC engine and turning movement diagram of the flywheels. That is also covering with the particular third chapter. And going to fourth one, so that is the governors. So number of governors are there. So that is the classification of governors are there. So when we learn the particular topic, so that is the which type of governor are used in our two-wheeler vehicle or four-wheeler vehicle. Okay, uh, how to regulate the fuel supply system. So that is also understand. That is also there in our fourth chapter. And covering with that range of speed and range of speed values. And coming to the fifth chapter, balancing of rotating and reciprocating masses, fifth chapter point of view. So fifth chapter point of view, uh, balancing of rotating and reciprocating masses. Rotating masses, balancing of rotating masses is also having the 4 cases are there. We may also cover that. And reciprocating masses, so it may also have balancing of primary forces and balancing of secondary forces, balancing of the partial partial balancing of the locomotives. Those are the topics covered in our fifth chapter. And last one, vibrations. Vibrations is also covering with that. So types of vibrations, so those are the longitudinal vibrations, transverse vibrations, and torsional vibrations. Okay, so and similarly to take as that, to find out the natural frequency of different beams. So that is the simply supported beam, cantilever beam. Okay, and uh, fixed beam and hanged beams. So those all are there. So those are covering with the in our last one. And torsional vibrations point of view, it may also have the rotor systems are there, single rotor system, double rotor system, and three rotor system. So those are also covering in our last chapter. So that is the entire syllabus coverage in our dynamics of machinery. Okay, are you audible, all of you? Please respond anyone. 302. 302.
Yes, sir. Audible. Sir.
Sir,
Audible, sir.
Gopalakrishnan sir, you are all audible, sir. No problem
Okay.
at all. But who is Pawan? Pawan.
Power.
Always he is in unmute condition.
Sir.
Pawan. 317, sir. 317.
Unmuted, sir. Unmuted.
Hello, sir.
317, sir. 317. Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So
Gopalakrishnan
now,
sir, go ahead, sir.
Sir, sir, Chandrarao sir,
Sir, tell me,
am I
sir.
visible to you, sir?
Yes, sir. You are visible, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
You are
So
visible, sir.
okay, sir. So now coming to the our first chapter point of view, when we start the before, okay, first chapter, some terms are required before going to start the lecture. So that is the centripetal force and centrifugal force. Already you know that. So what is the centripetal force and what is the centrifugal force? Okay. So I will also, okay, again I will also rewind the particular forces. So that is centripetal and centrifugal forces. So why? Because coming to the gyroscopic couple. So couple already know that. Couple means, okay, equal and opposite. The equal and opposite forces are separated by the definite distance. It is known as couple. Already know the applications point of view where we are okay generally applying the couple. So but gyroscopic couple. So a difference is there. Couple and gyroscopic couple. So gyroscopic couple means it is simply to say that the rate of change of angular momentum. The rate of change of angular momentum. It is known as gyroscopic couple. So that is the okay couple and gyroscopic couple. Gyroscopic couple point of view already I said that two terms are required. So those are related with the okay active force and reactive forces. Active and reactive. Okay. So coming to the centripetal force and the centrifugal force. So the component of force towards okay center of the axis of the rotation is known as centripetal force. Okay, again okay I will repeat it to the same definition. Okay, the component of the force are towards directed to the center of the axis of the rotation. It is known as centripetal force. And coming to the centrifugal, the component of the force okay towards away from the center of the axis of the rotation, it is known as centrifugal force. These two definitions are related with the okay active force and reactive force. Active means when the body moves along a curved path with curvilinear motion and applied externally to the centripetal force, it is known as okay active force. Okay, again I repeated to that, when a body moves along a curved path with curvilinear motion and applied externally to the centripetal force, it is known as active force. And coming to the reactive force, when a body moves along a curved path with curvilinear motion and externally applied centrifugal force, it is known as reactive force. Active and reactive. It is very important. Active force and reactive force. Okay. When we say the definitions point of view, okay, some of the members are understood how where we get our centripetal and centrifugal forces, and okay, some of the pupils are not understood. So that's why I will also tell the another example. So that is, you will take the one small okay, just you will take the one small sphere. that sphere is attached with the string or thread, whatever it may be. Now that string or thread, okay, that is spinning by the yourself, your hand. Okay, that sphere is spinning by yourself. So now when you are spinning of the particular sphere, so that is having the two forces are there. So that is the centripetal and centrifugal. That sphere is towards to come to yourself. That is the you are acting as the center of the axis of the rotation, or your hand is acting as the center of axis of rotation. Okay, that sphere comes towards to yourself. Okay, our axis of rotation. So that force is calling as centripetal force. And centrifugal, when you are spinning of the particular sphere, that is always tries to towards away from the center of the axis. That is always try to skip from yourself. That is known as centrifugal force. That is known as centrifugal force. Okay, do you understand? Anyone respond?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the centripetal and centrifugal.
Sir,
Okay,
sir, one
Srikant.
person in,
Srikant. Now
Sir,
you
sir.
will take the attendance, Amma.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
sir, one member in waiting, sir.
Okay.
Gopalakrishnan
Sir,
sir.
one number is waiting for your.
Sir.
You can
No one is waiting here. Okay. Already I gave the permission. Nobody is appearing here. Okay. Is it
Gopalakrishnan sir.
audible?
Sir, Chandrarao
Okay,
sir is
sir.
speaking something, sir.
Sir, tell me, Sir Chandra sir.
That we can allow the new persons who are going to join in this meeting, sir.
Okay, I will also give the only some grace time, sir. Only I will give you the grace time. That is the 15 minutes to 15 minutes of time. Then I will not allow you. Okay. Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Continue, sir. Continue. Please
Okay.
continue.
So going to
Gopalakrishnan sir.
sir.
Please continue, sir.
Okay, okay, sir. So all of you listen.
Continue. Please continue.
Is it audible, sir? 302. Respond 302.
Sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Listen. So generally, where we are observing the gyroscopic couple. Where we are observing the gyroscopic couple. So that is the simple thing is there. Where we are having the spinning disc and spinning axis. Spinning disc and spinning axis. Those places generally, okay, observe the our gyroscopic couple. Those places generally observe the gyroscopic couple. So that is so spinning axis and spinning disc. For example, you will see that our two-wheel vehicles or four-wheel vehicles, whatever it may be. So wheel is acting as a spinning disc and wheel axis is there. Okay, wheel axis is there. That is acting as a wheel axis is acting as a spinning shaft. Oh, sorry, spinning axis. Wheel is acting as a spinning disc and wheel axis acting as a spinning axis. So where we are having the particular arrangement, so those places generally observing the our gyroscopic couple. So what are the examples are there coming to the our gyroscopic couple? So for example, you will take the bicycle. So when the bicycle is in stationary mode, it is not able to stand with, it is not able to balance without stand, if it is not having the any stand. Okay, so if it is not having a back stand, then it is not able to stand balanced. But while it is going to be in running mode, okay, then the vehicle will be balanced. How it is possible? Why? Because when when it is going to be in running mode, it is also producing the some forces and couples. That's why that will be balanced. And coming to the spinner, so when you are observing that, when it is in stationary mode, definitely it may also tilted some one side. But when it is going to be rotated or spinning, so then it will be balanced. So that means it may also produces the, when we are having the forces and couples, then it may also be balanced. So let us take the another examples, wheel and wheel axis. Okay, that may also have the one of the examples. And that is the where we are generally observe. So that is observing. So when we are having the running mode or dynamic mode, okay, so then the vehicle will be balanced. Okay, so that is the important thing. And so that is also very generally when we are talking about of the gyroscopic couple, it may also consider as the one of the effect means it may also say that, so it is one of the drawback. But when you are calculated the particular value, it may also converted into the advantage. So that is also very important. So that's why I always try to calculated the gyroscopic couple of the our vehicles. Okay, two-wheeler vehicle, four-wheeler vehicle, aeroplanes, and our naval ships. So that is also there. That's why I are also calculated the particular value. Okay, uh, and coming to the our aeroplanes and naval ships point of view. Okay, naval ships point of view. So our roadway vehicles is also taken to be turnings by the help of our steering system. Okay, it is good. The wheels are also having the contact with the road surface, and when you are using the steering, so then simply to turn left turn or right turn. But coming to the our aeroplanes and naval ships, aeroplanes, so those are not having the any contact with the surface, but it may also to take the turnings. And naval ships, okay, so how it is possible? That is possible by the help of gyroscopic principle. Gyroscopic principle. So how it will helpful? Okay, that is how it is advantage. When we calculated the particular value, it may also convert it to the our advantage. So definitely we may also calculate the particular value. How it will helpful, definitely we may also discuss in our future classes. Why? Because when we are going to the particular derivations, we may also discuss it. Discuss more about of the particular topic. Okay, now the session is over. Okay, now anyone doubts, please unmute yourself. Please raise your queries. 302 respond. Okay, 331.
Sir,
Raise your query. 331. Please raise your queries.
Hello, students, everyone. If you have doubts, you can raise hand and ask the questions.